What's going on, YouTube? Right here, back with another interview, and today I have Floyd Mayweather signed Micky Scala 7-0, yeah, it's a prospect. You know, this is a fresh another prospect actually. But yeah, we've been interviewing a lot of contenders and guys like with wins. So this is actually a breath of fresh air. Micky, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Now, Micky, you know, when you think about your amateur career, what is one word that we can use to describe your amateur career?
Competitive. I fought everybody. I entered every tournament, no matter my age, no matter my weight. I fought up. You know what I mean? So It was a real competitive amateur career. And like I said, I just fought anybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what was it like being signed by Floyd Mayweather right outside of the amateurs?
Yeah, that was real cool. The opportunity came about through the amateurs. You know, I won some big tournaments, and then after winning some big tournaments, I was granted the opportunity to fight on the Mayweather Promotions card, which ultimately led to me signing. You know, I was the first ever 17-year-old and the youngest ever at the time to sign with the company. So it was a blessing. It was a great opportunity. And it's a dream come true because I looked up to people like Floyd Mayweather all my life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mike. You got it.
That's lit, man. That's lit. And to be 17 too.
Yeah.
At the time.
Hey, man. What's good, bro? How you been, man?
How's it going? Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you, bro. So with my first question, man, pretty much, I just want to know, like, what got you into boxing and, like, where did it start for you?
Yeah, boxing started by just watching my brother. I fell in love with the sport watching him get trained by my dad, and I just love seeing him succeed. Like, I was so proud of him winning, whether it was winning tournaments, best fighters, whatever it was. That just made me proud, and I wanted to put that on to others. So I just followed in his footsteps and made my family proud.
Yes, sir.
How many years are you guys apart, you and your brother?
5 years. So he's 5 years older than I am.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty lit, man. So like you're like 8, 9 years old watching him as a teenager.
Yeah, dude. There's a video of me at his first fight, and I look up, like literally, I'm looking up to him as we're taking pictures. Instead of like looking at the camera, I'm looking up to him, and we're done taking pictures, and I clap and I smile, and you can just see like how proud I was. I was genuinely like supportive of my brother. It just made me proud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lit. And your dad, was he like a fighter or did he like train?
Yeah, so he started competing at 19 years old, and then he coached my brother. Once he turned 8, he started seriously coaching, and then once I turned 8, obviously, he started coaching me as well.
Oh, that's lit, bro.
Yeah, so he's still in our corner to this day.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's lit. That's lit.
Yes, sir.
That's lit. Rax, did you want me to do my second question?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So, leading up to my second question, you know, you kind of already spoke about one fighter that you know that you watched and stuff, but what fighters do you study and what fighters do you look up to for inspiration?
I got you. So growing up, like I said, like Floyd was always on HBO, Showtime, all access, everything. So like growing up, he was a star. So that's who I kind of like grew up with. But then now I love watching like older fighters. So I love watching like Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank, 2 great European fighters. I love Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward. Obviously, they clash together and have some great wars, but them as individuals as well. Then Joe Calzaghe. Shit, man. I like a lot of fighters, man. Boxing, you just got to consume everything as much as you possibly can. So that's what I try to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if we look at your second pro fight, it's actually up on Mayweather Promotions YouTube. We can see that your body shot was something that you use often. Do you feel that your body shot is one of your best tools?
Yeah, well, I feel like for any fighter, a body shot's going to be one of your best tools if you use it effectively. My left hook to the body is dangerous, so I like throwing it, and I like throwing it a lot. but I'm starting to mix in my rights in there, and I was able to do that in my last fight as well. But yeah, my body shots are one of my key assets because people don't expect someone like me to go to the body, but when I do get close, because I am tall and rangy, when I do let go of those body shots, like I said, it kind of surprises my opponents, and when they do get hit with those body shots, they're kind of shocked by the power behind them as well.
Yes, sir. So, obviously that second fight was before COVID. What do you feel that COVID did to your body? Because if we look at your box rec after COVID hit, you moved up a whole 2 weight classes. What did COVID do to your body?
Yeah, so COVID was literally a week after that fight. So literally like the shutdown, like when everything, no school, no nothing. Literally a week after that fight with the Mayweather promotion. So I had a year and a half to just get stronger. I grew a couple inches, and my body just filled out. That's what that happens as you get older. So, like you said, I moved up weight class. That last fight was at 147. I just weighed in at 140. I think I was like 144. And then now I fight at 154. So I moved up to super welterweight. Like I said, I just matured and got stronger, and you see how your body just fills out naturally.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay. And then part of the questions that I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna just feed off of one of the questions that he asked. With the body shot, do you think that's more like an output volume thing, or do you think it's more about being selective? Landing that body shot.
It depends. You can use it as either or, really. I like to be selective with my shots, so I'm gonna pick them. Like, I like to pick my body shots to make sure they're landing precisely. But sometimes when you're up close, you just gotta like touch just to make them feel something, and then throw a good body shot. So I think I pick my body shots a little bit more, but I can see them being used both ways effectively. It just depends on the situation.
And then when you hit your opponent with that selected body shot, you can see like the surprise in their face or something like that.
Yeah, you can see like the reaction to that. Sometimes when you hit someone with the body shot, it brings down their hands and then it opens up their head, so then you can tap to the body and then bring a hard one to the head. So like you said, there's different things that you can do. You just gotta learn it from experience.
Okay. Now, what age do you see yourself becoming a world champion?
I'm 20 now, so contending at least, I don't know, around 23, 24 probably.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would say 23, 24. You got to push for the top. I mean, by that time, it's not much more else to do,
Yes, sir. I like that.
Yup.
Like
Now,
then,
go ahead, Mike.
Oh, my bad, Raps.
Yeah, you good.
And then, what big names or big fights do you see like in your future?
Like I'm fighting against?
Yeah.
I think it would be a great fight, up and coming, when the time's right. I'm ready for it, but me and Vito Malnicki, we're both the same age. We're both up and comers, and he's from New Jersey. I'm from Brooklyn, or I'm from Arizona, but I got family in Brooklyn. So if we headlined in Brooklyn, I feel like that'd make a great show right there.
Okay, I like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we see how your family supports you, man. I seen that second fight, man. Every big punch you landed, man, there was a cheer, and we seen them, all clapping.
We got a supportive group in Arizona locally, and then I got family everywhere. Like I said, I got family in Brooklyn, I got family in Florida, I got family in Colorado, California. So we bring a crowd anywhere that we go.
All right. So what are your what are your thoughts on how you're being moved with Mayweather Promotions? If we look at how you're being moved, for a 6-0 or 7-0 prospect, you're moving pretty quickly in terms of the opponents you're facing. Your last few opponents, they aren't slouches. 3-1, 2-1, I believe, and then 20-6 in your last fight. What are your thoughts on how you're being moved? And do you think that that's because you're with Floyd, or?
I believe in my matchmakers. I believe in my team. Me and my dad, we come together and make a decision at the end of the day. So we're not gonna jump the gun, but if we know we can beat someone, we're gonna take the right steps to do that. So I think I'm being moved well. I'm not having no problem with the way I'm being moved, and we got plenty of opportunity in the future.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
All right. And then this last following question I have is kind of like, just like for fun, kind of, what I mean? We got some big fights. Well, they're not official. Well, some of them are.
I got you.
All right, so I just want to hear your prediction and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So let me get your thoughts on what do you think about fight, the heavyweight undisputed showdown between Tyson Fury and Usyk?
After watching Usyk's last fight, I think Tyson Fury mops the floor there. And I know Usyk's great on his feet. But Tyson Fury is he's an animal. I think he's just special in the heavyweight division. So I don't think no one beats him.
How many rounds does that fight go, or does it see the final bell?
I can see it ending early, and if it does, it's Tyson. But I would assume it goes the distance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
With my second one, Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis. How do you see that fight playing out?
Just because of killer instinct, I think Tank Davis will catch him with something. Just because he got that, he just got that killer mentality. You know what I mean? So when you fight someone with that, if they catch you, they're not going to be like, it's over. Like, you saw Luke Campbell, and I know, people get knocked down and everything, which is not an issue, nothing. But you saw Ryan get caught by Luke Campbell, and you saw Luke Campbell didn't really react to it. He wasn't a killer. He didn't go and finish the job. If Tank does that, he's going to go out there and kill. You know what I mean? He's going to finish the job and get it done.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason that's one of the biggest reasons why I would lean towards Tank.
Okay, is that some fans think that's a walk in the park. Would you say that's a walk in the park for Tank, or is that a close fight? Competitive?
No, because Ryan's fast, man. His speed, you don't see it in really anyone. You know what I mean? He is one of the fastest fighters in the world. So I'm sure the speed will be something you have to get the timing of. But like I said, Tank's a high level fighter, so I'm sure he can catch on to it and make something happen.
Okay. And then with the last one, man, I was hoping this fight would happen by the end of this year, but it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? At 147, Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford. What are your thoughts on that fight right there, man?
See, so that's a hard one because it is close. And my dad leans towards Crawford. I lean towards Earl Spence personally. I just think Earl Spence is just real. I don't know. It's just he does everything. He does the basics to the highest level. You know what I mean? He'll just walk you down, tag. I don't know. He's just a great fighter. And Terrence Crawford got the athleticism. So he has the athleticism on his side. And like I said, I think Earl Spence got the basics at the highest level. Obviously, he's beyond the basics, but I don't know. That's just a great fight right there. But I would lean towards Earl Spence by a little bit. And like I said, my dad leans towards Terrence Crawford a little bit. So that's just gonna be a great fight. And if it ever does happen, it'd be great to watch, man. I just hope it does happen.
It needs to happen, man. This is what boxing, man.
Yeah.
At this point, though, I don't know. I don't know if it's obviously. I don't even know if it'll happen in 2023. It's scary. It's just not scary. It's it's almost sad that you can't make it happen, because it's two greats at 147. One of them's going to have to leave 147 soon.
Man, they got to make it happen, man. It's almost a crime, man. We got to see this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and my grandfather seen all the great fights back then. You know what I mean? All the greats fight each other, and this is one of them fights, man. It got to happen.
I agree.
Yes, sir. So
Can't wait for the day. I hope it happens, like you said. It needs to.
I got Spence, man. Hey, my boy Rex. Yeah, I know he got Crawford.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
Spence.
Oh, see, that's just like I'm the same way. I got Spence on me, and then like I said, my dad has Crawford, so we don't battle over it. But I'm sure the night of we'll be on opposite sides, you know.
Uh-huh.
But I just want, at the end of the day, I just want a great fight, you know. If we get that fight and it's great for fans to watch, that's a win for boxing, you know.
Oh man, oh my goodness, that's a true 50-50. That's like flipping a coin almost.
100%, I agree. So
Yeah.
so I'm excited for the day to come.
Yes, sir. So my final question, our final question of the day for you is: where do you see yourself in the sport of boxing in 8 to 10 years?
8 to 10 years, how old would I be? I'd be 28 to 30. If I'm 30, man, I better be at the top of my career, you know, probably having my last few fights. I don't know. At this rate, 10 years, I don't know how many fights I'd have. Let's say we just get 3 or 10 years. I have like 30 fights, you know, that's towards the end of a career. I want to be a multiple division world champion, and I just want to leave my legacy in the sport of boxing. You know, there's boxing and there's leaving a legacy forever that people can talk about, you know, and that's exactly what I want to do. I want movies on me, documentaries. I want all that stuff, man. It's like, it's all the stuff I dreamed of as a kid is coming to fruition. So I just hope I stay on my same path, stay disciplined, work really hard, take it one fight at a time, and just win, man. That's it. That's the most important thing in boxing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely feel that. Well, Mickey, I want to thank you for coming on and giving us your time. Mike, you got any last words?
Nah, man. You know, just thank you for your time, man, and you know, just keep doing your thing, bro. And you know, we some big fans, man. We're gonna be watching. You know, we're
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
tuning into your fights. And I know in the future, bro, when you get up there, you're gonna have your own magnitude fight. You know how we talk about Spence and Crawford, we're gonna be talking about you and you know someone else. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Yes, thank you guys for having me, for real.
no problem, no problem. So you guys can follow him on Instagram, Micky Scala, all one word on Instagram. Yes, sir, Mickey, you guys have any last words for the fans?
Nah, just stay tuned. I'm gonna continue to put my time in the gym, continue to work hard, and continue to win. That's it, man. So I really appreciate everyone watching, all my fans at home, everyone supporting me. It means the world to me. So thank you guys for having me, man, for real.
No problem, no problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.